players on the exact same page. When these men join forces, great men with great ideals can be separated by hundreds or even thousands of miles and still be in the same place. They can be years or even generations apart, somehow find themselves on the exact same page. When these men join forces with the focus of reaching the same goals to obtain the same outcomes, they are not two, but instead of simply adding one's common attributes to another's, they somehow tend to multiply all attributes of both. Whether from St. Louis or East Atlanta, whether from a savage land or a 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is savage.
Yes, 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 man. I love that. I love that. You ain't never heard that intro, man. What's wrong with you, man? Might be too white or something. I don't know. Come on, man. You got to listen to 21 Savage. That Morgan Freeman introduction. I love that, man. I'm gonna do. I've been working on my own. Can't keep stealing his. They hit me with a copyright infringement, and I don't give a fuck though. Don't put it out if you don't want me to steal it. What you're looking at here, man, is the SQQ. SQQ. SQQ goes up when the market goes down. So since yesterday, if you day trade with me in our live room there, I was saying when the Qs, we'll look at the S&P here. Yesterday we got our confirmation that we are beginning day one of a stage 4 decline. Now this is the S&P, but the Qs look about the same. And if you follow the money flow, it's just normal price movement. Okay. I don't know if Sam's on here. She was mentioned earlier today that she was lowering her price point. Now, I said something. It wasn't to be a smartass or anything. It was just to say, don't look at it like that. We don't lower our price point. We buy stage ones. People who lower their price point are people typically don't know what the fuck they're doing. And so they're like, oh, I'm going to lower my price point. It's not what we're doing. Over time, our price point will come down, but it may actually go up. Okay? And you're like, what do you mean? Well, what if you bought this stage one? Say this is a stock. And then you bought this stage one. Well, that stage one's higher than this stage one. And then what if you bought this stage one? Well, in effect, you wouldn't be lowering your price point. You would be actually raising your price point. Would you not? You would not. So it's usually a lot of beginners will see it as lowering their price point, and they use these words like that. They talk like that. It's not the way to think about it at all. Its price is just going up and down. Okay. And remember what we talked about, that nobody cares what you paid for a stock. And if you base your judgment on whether you add to or buy a stock based on what you paid for it, you were fucking doing it wrong, period. That is not the way to do it. It will probably take you 2, 3, 4 years to understand that concept. It takes people a long time to get to understanding that. And that's a very much a sign of a mature investor, is that what you paid for it doesn't mean nothing. It's what is it worth today and what can it be worth in the future. Now, trading, it's all about what you paid for it, right? Short-term trading is all about what you pay for it. This is why I try to encourage people to separate their trading account from their buy and holds account so that you can approach each one the right way. So in my trading account earlier, if you are trading with me, on the Discord, I said, hey, I'm all cash. I was all out. Why? Stage 4 decline, man. Right? Stage 1, we got in, rode up, made some money, took some off. That's a stage 3, right? It kept bumping up. We took some more off. So I'm in about half the position I was in here. Well, then it started to come down. Boom. Actually, I was in 650 shares of the 1,000. So I had trim. Now I'm out. But remember, I got in down here. Well, this new stage one is higher. It's higher. See, the price that I'm paying doesn't matter. It's where's the stock going, what's the position is of it in it. So then we start to go sideways. Remember, I do the money flow. Even as a day trader, I do the money flow. And what am I looking at? Well, RSR never got extreme. Sometimes it won't. In a runaway, it won't. But we got an anchor point, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, and I got a bar above the 5-day exponential moving average. And I have a support zone, right? So, hold up a second. Some of you don't even have this book here. The code. You got to be in the MFG to have that book. Slowly working on adding to that book, by the way. Oh, I didn't save my changes. But you see the support right here, right? And so then what? Stage 2 breakout, price runs up, and we trim some on the RSI banging. Same trade, again, same thing. Nothing's changed. So right now I'm in this just watching it climb higher. Well, the reason this is climbing higher is this is an inverse. So I don't have to short the Qs. That's a 1 minute. Let's get to the daily. I don't need to short the Qs. I can take an inverse. That was a 1 minute chart, man. You better keep up, man. 1 hour. It's 1 minute. Better make your decisions fast, man. Most of you guys are 1 minute men anyway, so you're used to it. Let's see. Stage 1, 2, 3. These are the Qs, right? 4. So, this is a good example here too, man. So as I'm watching this, look at this. I loaned a friend some Cialis one day, and he said, "Hey, man, don't tell anybody." Like, don't tell anybody. Yeah, don't tell anybody. I guess he attached some sort of manhood to that, some sort of ego. You don't want to tell anybody? He's like, no, don't tell anybody. Okay, might want to let your girl know. See this? That's a stage 4 decline, right? Well, if we look at the 1 minute, oh no, we're on the SQ, sorry. If we look at the 1 minute, we saw the same thing. See it sell off and then stop, starts to go sideways. So my point is, I'm trying to show you is that I'm using the same pattern, whether I'm trading a 1 minute, a 15 minute, a 1 hour, a, whatever. So if we were to back this up to a 3, the only reason I'm on the SQ is the market is now in a downtrend. That's it. And so if we back this up to a 3 minute, let's say you're trading on a 3 minute chart. Look at this run, dude. I mean, this has just been a straight money maker. And because I use the 1 minute, 3 minute, 15 minute to make my decisions, that guy didn't even get knocked out. So when I got knocked out on the 1 minute, he wasn't knocked out. It was still above the 20. There's no reason for him to get out of this trade. There's no reason to get out of a trade just because it turns down, okay? Not until it breaks and goes into a stage 4 decline. So that's what I'm watching. I'm watching this movement of price go through the 4 stages, right? And I want to be out if I'm trading when it breaks, right? I want to be in when it breaks to the upside. And on the 1s and 3s, I want to take some gains or build the position. So yesterday, when the market confirmed, let's go back to the QQQ, that it was going into a downtrend. I don't know. Shit, maybe it turns around today. I don't know. I can only look at what chart. Do you have to pay for stock charts to get the minute chart? Yeah, you cheap man. Why wouldn't you be paying for stock charts now? So that you could get live time, man. Think of all the dumb shit you spend $20 on in life. You'll be at the airport. Buy yourself a $20 sandwich and then try to save money on stock charts, man. What is wrong with you? People do that to me all the time. They'll be like, sitting around making a car payment and want to save money on stock charts. Making car payments, want to save money on stock charts, and then tell me you love stocks. Get the fuck out of here. You don't love stocks like I do. Period. End of fucking conversation. Not one of you on here. Now you made me mad. I got to sell some stocks here. Hold on. Do you have to have? I thought we were friends, man. I don't even know that person. Hey, whoever you are, you're dead to me. It's probably in the money flow. I'm going to quit now. Gerald talked mean to me. He's so mean. I'm going to quit. Let's see. I'm going to quit. Let's see. How many shares do I have? I got to trim this, man. Let's see. And you guys not paying for stock charts. There. I'm only going to sell 25 shares. You too, Chris Johnson. Rich as fuck, renting boats and shit, and then showing a free stock chart account. Don't think I didn't notice that. Call my friends out too. I'm going to call these guys out. All my friends out there posting your charts with the free stock chart account. It's been noted. I noticed that. I see it. Maybe your followers don't notice. I notice. Let's see. Oh, you guys send me charts on your phone. You know you can do stock charts on your phone, right? All the ones you see me posting on Instagram, that's from my phone. I do a lot of trading from my phone. And this right here is exactly what it looks like on my phone. But not for some of you guys. You show me these dipshit line charts and all this stuff. I thought you liked stocks, man. Some of you guys pay for porn. Don't even have stock charts. What is the world coming to? Hey, Josh is here. He's back to trading now. Hey, GP, do you have a video where you explain which indicators in general? Yes, sir. You should buy my book, sir. I do. I see you got Bitcoin eyes. I'm going to assume that means we're similar people. I got Bitcoin eyes. I'm wearing a Bitcoin gold necklace right now. Let's see. Anybody else wearing a Bitcoin gold necklace? I didn't think so. Here's mine. Thought you guys liked Bitcoin. No necklace, just car payments. Let's see. Yeah, man, I got a video. I got an actual course. You probably can afford it too. It's $49. So if you ask your girlfriend if you can borrow $49, maybe she'll let you buy it. But it's called how to get started in stock charts the money flow way. So go spoon with your girl, hit her up and say, hey, baby, I'd like to get Gerald's chart. Can I borrow $49? Let's see. Everybody on here, man. I don't know why you wouldn't have that class. It's $49. Like, it's fucking ridiculous that you don't own it. It should be $4,000 is what it should be. Anyway, let's check on some charts. S&P still headed down. Maybe it turns around a day. It probably going to come down. Like London, he ain't even got it. He watches me every day. Doesn't even have the course, man. You guys are fucking greedy, dude. Little T-Rex arms. Like, you know, the dinosaur, the little T-Rex can't reach your wallet. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to save my 40. Why would I want to know all about the stock market when I could save $49 and just stay dumb? Then I'll have an excuse when I blow out. It's like, I didn't know. So down it comes. That would be a stage 4 decline. That'd be a great, that'd be a nice move. I mean, it wouldn't be a shocker to see us come down to the 200-day. That would probably put the RSI in an extreme, and then we set up for stage 1, and then we make our run into the end of the year, That would be nice. Same thing we did here. And then we call it the run up, right? Same thing we did here. And the stage 1s are easy to catch, man. So that's really nice. Let's see. So yeah, I didn't do much buying today. I did pick up some ETRN. I don't think much is going to go up right now, and it's already started to kind of come down. That's all right. It is technically a stage one. I've got my anchor point. I got 4 bars, and it was above the 5, so that's fine. It may keep dripping. I didn't buy a lot. We'll keep dripping down the whole way down. Hey, Andrew's here. Thanks, Andrew, for making it. And we'll go from there. Um, yeah. So no stocks that I like right now, to be honest. Um, just gonna keep watching this SQ, see what it does, see if we can make some money. Appreciate you, bro. Into the close here. But yeah, day trading, we said this yesterday at the market close. I said, listen, I'm only going to be watching the SQ. The market's now in a stage 4 decline. As the market rolls, let's pull this up. So my man over there, if your girlfriend won't let you buy the course, it depends, bro. He said daily time frame. Could be daily. Could be hourly. It's all the fucking same. It's fractal. It's the same pattern. Nothing changes based on the time frame. Time frame just changes how fast you're going to move in and out. So this was a 1 minute. This was a 1 minute. This is a stage 2 advance. This is stage 2 on a 1 minute chart. There's your breakout. There's your stage 1 buying. Now we're headed higher, right? So this thing will climb up, and then it'll eventually put in a stage 3, at which point it'll come down. That's the same is on a fucking daily chart, right? So if we look at, if this thing goes higher, the QQQ comes down. This is an inverse to technology, means this will go up as technology comes down. And if we look at the Qs, it's starting a stage 4 decline. I have no idea how far down it goes or up. We just let it roll. Just let it do what it's going to do. And the RSI is only 48, so this could come down for 2 or 3 weeks. We could have a couple down days and up, a couple down days, maybe 2 up days, a down day. And look, I mean, it could take weeks, and I imagine it'll take 2, 3, 4 weeks maybe to work out this down move. I don't know. We'll see. I try not to be too caught up in that. I'm just going to trade. If we're on this side of the green line headed down, I'm going to try to trade to the short side. If we're on this side headed up, I'm going to try to trade to the long side. And in between, we need to watch and see. And if we set up on a stage 1, I'm probably going to switch and trade the other way. But I don't think we're in a stage 1 right now at all. So I do like Pfizer. I don't think any of these stocks are a buy right now. I mean, Pfizer's going straight down. RSI is 29, like my man said. So, keep an eye out for a bottom, but I like to see it stop. Collaborate and listen. ICE is back with a brand new edition. I like to see it go sideways. So, like you saw over here, it went down, 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 kind of popped up, but then came back down. So we're looking for this sideways action. See how that works. No. And I would not be buying Schwab here. Rolling. My 5.0 stolen. Yeah, I would stop on Schwab here. I mean, it's still inside the stage 1. That's kind of how I see it. A lot of people would see this as a stage 4. I don't. I still think we're inside the box. So I wouldn't see this stage 4 other than the market itself is rolling into a stage 4. And the reason I don't see it as a stage 4 is it never got extreme and it never completed the move. This was not a completed move. If it had got up here and then went sideways, I'd be like, yeah, this is stage 4 decline. But it's not. It's not. So it is, so to me, it's just back in the box. And you could buy in here. Anywhere in here you could buy. I bought some yesterday, as a matter of fact. I hope you see that distinction. This confuses people. A lot of people will get into the money flow. They see this breakout and they see this turn and they go, stage 4? And it's like, no, because we never completed the move. So this is just a drop back down into the box. Hope you get that. A lot of people struggle with that. BA, once the market enters a downtrend, any of these pops are going to be sold off. So anybody reporting earnings that does good and they pop big, you might want to take some gains because they're going to turn right around and come down. We saw that with Boeing, open, popped up, now it's selling down. Let's see what's up with Microsoft. Microsoft's holding it, so maybe it holds it. I don't see it. I bet it comes down. If the market keeps going down, it's going to come down, no doubt. But who gives a shit, right? It's Microsoft. Oh, God damn! Why don't you guys tell me? Hold on. All right, so I closed that out. $135 gain, and we might pop right back. If we pop right back, I get right back in the trade. We'll give it a minute. We'll see. We got an anchor point, right? Now, the problem when you trade on the 1 minute is you can trade a lot. So if you don't like to trade a lot, don't fuck with it. Because if you're on a 3 minute, this didn't knock you out, but it knocked me out, right? And if you're on the 3 minute, right here, this did not knock you out, but it knocked me out because I'm on the 1 minute, okay? Let's see. I'm a 1 minute fella. Let's check 3 minute. And look, it came right to the 20 and bounced off. So you're still in on the 3 minute. So it just depends on the time frame, how much you want to trade, how flexible do you want to be? You want to move in and out quickly? You can do that. Pause due to poor connection, huh? So keep that in mind. Trade on a time frame that works for your life. I might be about to get right back in. See, that doesn't bother me. Some people that may bother you moving in. Just got to make it's fractal, man. We're going to give that a minute. We only got, there's our anchor point. I got 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bars. So let's just pause here a second and see if our 4th bar is above the 5-day exponential moving average. My man earlier mentioned the indicators. The indicators I use are over here. It's really about, oh, goddamn. Now, I'll tell you what I hate about this, though, and I got to get back in, though. And I'll tell you what I hate about it. We're back in. I tell you what I hate about it, though, and I always hate these. You still got to take them, but I do hate them. I like that RSI to get extreme. You know what I mean? Didn't do it here either, but we had a nice win. It's not that I won't take the trade. I just don't like them. I like the RSI to be extreme. Bam! See? We got to get back in, man. Fuck, man. There we go. We're already up $38. I only did 500 shares because I'm on here with you guys. Normally I do 1,000. Let's see. 32 grand, baby. And you're in. Oh, turning back. Might be a fast trade. And that in and out, man, you got to like that. I was explaining that this morning. Look at Bitcoin breaking out on the daily, though. So Bitcoin's breaking out. Same setup. There was your anchor point. 1 day, 2 day. There's a reversal, by the way. There's price above the 4. Bam, now we're breaking out. I don't like this one either because we never got extreme. See over here, we got extreme. And then the price sold off. Are we still on YouTube, man? Okay, we're still on loop. I forgot all about YouTube. I don't have my 2 monitors. So now we're getting an actual stage 2 breakout. Price is now above the 20 period moving average. We're not on a daily. 5 days about to cross. Now, ordinarily, previous high would be my first target. So if we were looking at this on a daily chart, ordinarily, previous high is my first target. That's too close. That's why I don't even like the trade to begin with. It's too close. This one here was a little bit more. And on 1,000 shares, that's not a bad run. That's 31, depending on where you got in, 31.87. and you ran it up to, see, it's just not a big move, man. It's 100 and something dollars, but it's not that big a move. So we're in the money, man. About 60, $70 if you had 1,000 shares. That's how fast that day trading money can come, man. Who was it this morning? They were using the VWAP. I said, man, you've been listening to the professor. I always know when you venture out of the money flow, you show up with some weird ass indicators. Let's see. Yeah. Let's pull up Zim real quick. Been buying crypto though, pretty heavy. Yeah, Zim is going down, down, down. Don't buy this. Just let it come down. A lot of negative news around it too. And if you remember, I was saying this in Discord. I'm noticing a lot of people making some cardinal mistakes, taking stocks like Zim and making them your largest holdings just because the dividend is big. Don't do that. I promise you, you will fucking pay a price for that. You will learn the tuition. Nobody gets out without learning. If you make these, this is a highly speculative stock, man. If you take these, you bought some yesterday, well, you fucked up, man. You need to learn the money flow. Henry, you need to learn the money flow, man. It ain't time to buy. Don't buy till there's a stage one. This is when you buy. Stage one. Price goes sideways after a big down move. That is it. And we don't have one yet. RSI is not extreme. Price going lower. I mean, this is probably coming down into here. Maybe all the way back down to $12. Hold on, man. I'm not paying attention when I'm talking to you guys. Yep. You bought too soon. Stop fucking up, dude. How long are you going to know me and do it the wrong way? God damn, bro. How long are we waiting on you, man? Give a fuck if it was one share. It was still dumb. You got to buy it the right way, man. One share, 10,000 shares. Doing it wrong is wrong. Let's see. Now, that's wrong to me because I trade the money flow. It could be right to someone else. Sometimes people get mad at me about, oh, Gerald is kind of conceited. No, man, straight fucking line. There is no other way for me. There's one fucking way, period. There's one way you buy, one way you sell, there's one way you add on to. That's it. And if you stay with that, what happens is the repetition and the mastery of skill. And after a period of time, it's like, man, you tempted to buy Uber under 30. Yeah, don't do that. Let's see. Uber's one of my favorite stocks, though. I got a lot of Uber. Let's see. No. It might hold here, man, but you don't have a bottom. Jess, what's up? Hanging out in Texas. Yep. No, don't buy any. I mean, you could. You just join Henry. Just join Henry and just buy the beginning of every stage one. I mean, 4. You could do that. And I'm just teasing Henry. It's okay. Let's see. It's okay. Most guys do it wrong. Let's see. Right, ladies? Right, ladies? Let's see. Bitcoin, big breakout. I don't think this holds. I hate the setup. I added the other day. I bought this. I bought some Bitcoin in here. Curvy. None of these stocks you're going to show me are going up. The stock market is going down. I don't know. Maybe Bitcoin gets going. I don't buy it, man. I don't think it's going past that. Maybe it does. Maybe. I think right now what we're in is just a big channel now. The channel was really tight, and now it's just expanded. And now we're just bouncing around in here. We're just bouncing around. Let's see. I mean, I could totally be wrong. It is breaking out above the 20. I'm just not overly excited about that pattern. See, look, same thing. Jumped up. It's really hard to get going sometimes when the resistance is so close, man. So bought some Matic yesterday. Good move. Got to be careful with Zim shipping. Is a tricky industry position sizing. Yep. Potential double bottom. Double bottom is not a money flow term, sir. So no, double bottoms, unless that's your nickname or something. My suggestion is that you do not make that nickname for your girlfriend. I don't think that'll go over well. I'm just like, hey baby, I'm gonna start calling you double bottom. I don't think that's gonna work, man. Something tells me they're gonna take that the wrong way. I like it, you like it, but I don't know if that's gonna go over well. But try that, man. Let me know what she's be like. Hey, babe, I'm gonna start calling you double bottom. See what, see how that goes. Let me know, man. Um, Man, this trade is not going well, is it? Look at this shit. God damn it. I may have to step aside while I'm on here. Double bottom. No, double bottom is not a money flow term. So it doesn't, oh, not yet. Yeah, this is our support zone. So I don't use double bottoms, double tops, stochastics, not stochastics, but Fibonacci ratios, all the other dumb shit they do in Forex. Um, you ever want to meet some of the dumbest traders in the world? Go find dudes that only trade crypto and guys that only trade Forex. Some of the dumbest traders you've ever met. Some of the shit they believe in is just such nonsense. They don't know it though. It's hard to convince people of that. Double whammy, yeah, Fibonacci ratios. Um, let's see. Although I met a lady during Mardi Gras, her goes by the name Double D. That's her name. That's actually her nickname. But I mean, like everyone. Let's see. Crypto, you drinking beer this early? It's only 2:25. I'm still on the Red Bull. I'm gonna switch to beer here shortly, though. Um. Anyway, let me get back to it. Yeah, man. There's really nothing to buy right now. We'll see. I would not be surprised at all to see Bitcoin come back. So I'm not going to jump on this breakout. I'm gonna give it a little minute. Let's see. Double A. Two, two A's make a B, man. Two A's make a B. Oh, what's your beer, Gerald? Most of the time is I go back and forth from Coors Light to Miller Lite. I'm kind of loyal to them since my buddy is a top guy over there in the Coors Miller Lite team here in New Orleans. Since they always hook me up, take care of me, beer, various events, things like that. I'm a loyal drinker of their product and will never drink something that they don't own as long as those guys keep hooking me up. I'll never switch. Um, no, plug. My man said plug. I don't think any of these stocks are going to work, bro. Yeah, this stock is going straight fucking down. Um, it's definitely not going to work right now. Tesla. About to get stopped out. Tesla, same thing. We're going straight down. So I wouldn't buy here. Just wait, man. Wait for the stage one setup. Egan's one that I like them. I'm not. Said I wasn't going to talk more about anymore about penny stocks, but I do like this EGAN. It's one that I own. But I was going to stop talking about penny stocks just because all those influencers that got in trouble with the penny stocks, man. Stage one. I mean, it's not a clean pattern like I like to see, but visually the pattern is very clear. Very undervalued company. I don't know that this thing can beat the overall trend, but I do like it as a penny stock, man. I like that one. CLSK is one that we've liked for a minute. It's following crypto. What is the one that I don't have it on my thing. Hold on. I got one that I put in the newsletter. Oh, CLAR. You might go check into that one. Trying to be careful talking about them too much. Hey, both my podcasts are back here. If you go to the newsletter, I put a lot of work into this newsletter too, by the way. It takes a lot just updating all the charts. And again, it's not in real time. The trading log on page 4 is a day or two delayed. In real time, that's all inside of the money flow. But if you go through the newsletter, there's a lot of stuff in there, a lot of resources. My 2 different podcasts, one's on mindset, one's more about trading stock. My buy and hold portfolios in there. This rarely changes. I add maybe 1-2 stocks a year. This is a real money portfolio. I mean, I all the time inside Discord, collecting right now about $36,000 a year in dividends, and that comes from all of these stocks you see in here. So I don't sell these. I basically just accumulate. Sometimes I trim a little bit, and if you want to see how I do that, there's a little video here on. I think everyone, if you're just getting started with dividend stocks, you start right here, Dogs of the Dow, and then right in here, I kind of show you in a video how I trim and add to. Well, I dropped some of the audios from my book, 10 Foot Tall and Bulletproof, in here. If you haven't listened to these, you should. They're kind of cool, man. I think so. They're just little audios.
All right, the law of polarity. Don't let this confuse you. The law of polarity is basically a
Yeah, man, that's fun. Let's see. I've got Plug on my watch list though. And then everyone should have a trading log if you're doing a lot. I like to, so I can go back and look, and I try to compare this to what's going on in the world, and go back and look and say, okay, well, why did I do that? Why did I do like here? I said I sold half of DPST. Well, it was breaking down. I like to give it at least one more day. I'm not usually all in, all out kind of guy. This trade's breaking down, huh? Yeah. Let me get out of this. So we're going to get out of this with a little bit of a loss. We'll get back in probably in a minute, maybe into the close. Looks like we're rallying into the close. I can't play both sides right now, so TQQ might be an option if we rally into the close. Hold on, let me keep an eye on that though. It stopped right at support, man. God damn it. See, that's why it's hard to do. It's hard to day trade if you're distracted, dude. I like to be only doing that. Like, see how it stopped right at support? Yeah, CVS, all these stocks aren't. Look at that. This motherfucker's coming right back. So you never want to do 2 or 3 things while you're day trading. But see, look, we got a sell signal on the 3-minute. So that tells me my bigger trend is to the downside. So I take trades on the 1 minute. Even though that came up, it's still down. So we'll give it a minute. All these stocks are not buys right now. Like Kirby just said CVS. I mean, CVS is probably one that you could nibble on. It's probably not going much lower. It's been pretty wiped out, man. No, hey, bro, no, Mr. Hassan, Moham Hassan, nobody gives a shit, bro. What you need, all right? Don't worry about that. Hold on. I'm back in. This is going to piss me off today, I can see. Back in the SQ, man. So I'm going to get mad this thing runs on me and I'm sitting here bullshitting on a lot. This hasn't come down much during the sell-off. I think we can conclude CVS has been beat up pretty hard. CVS is one I think I added to, yesterday. Added to CVS, added to Tree, added to Walgreens, added to TMF. So I didn't take, we're back in on the TQ. I didn't take any short positions on the overall market. I got a pretty large position going in TMF, which is going down surprisingly. I would have thought that went up. It was trying to go up. Now it's going down. So I've been building this out. HBI, man, it's another one. It's been beat down. You can keep adding to it, but I don't think it's going up anytime soon. Gold, UGL. We'll see if that starts to sell off. It's still holding at stage 3. I have not closed my gold position, but it is a stage 3. You can see it. Stage 1, 2, 3. And hasn't broke it yet. So, I don't know what gold's going to do, man. We're waiting to see. So we're getting a breakout again. So I got back in SQ. I knew this shit was going to happen. I wouldn't have normally let myself get stopped out right there. I was trying to be quick because I was on the live, man. And that just goes to show you, if you can't hold a baby in one hand, day trade in the other, it ain't going to happen. You're going to fuck it up. It's hard to be in flow if you're not watching. Yeah, I like gold. We've worked off the RSI. This thing could turn and go higher, dude. Bitcoin breaking out, gold tried, and then gold turned around, sold off. Bonds are selling off. That's why I don't think Bitcoin's going to get going. But I did buy some last week, man. So just looking to see who's on here. Yeah, really. I mean, any stock I think anybody mentions is they're all looking terrible and going down. Let's see. We'll look at T. Someone on you like the podcast? Thank you. Someone on YouTube asked about this motherfucker. Someone on YouTube asked about AT&T. I saw the Wall Street Trapper talking shit about AT&T. What's up with that, Trap? He was telling people not to buy it. I would, if I was you, I'd switch from tip ranks to Morningstar, personally. I used to use tip ranks a lot. I've now basically just having watched Morningstar be on the money over and over and over on takeovers. Like we would buy a stock and it would be taken private at the exact number that Morningstar had. And after about the 5th time of that, I'm like, fuck, dude, why do I even bother with any other services? So no, I would check it on Morningstar. Now, the thing about Morningstar is they don't cover every stock, and they do tend to be a little conservative. But one thing I like about it is they make you actually read. You have to read on the stock, and you can bust out and see the competitors. There's like, well, I guess TipRanks has that feature too. But no, this is not a buy. This is going straight fucking down. Yeah, do not touch AT&T. This is going straight down, dude. Let's see. I mean, maybe you get some support in there, but this thing's probably coming back to $14, guys. This, honestly, this is what I think the company's hoping for. I think they hope it falls to 14 so they can cut the dividend again and keep saying, oh, look, our dividend's 5%. They'll just keep cutting it every time it gets to 7. Because if it goes from here to there, they're going to be back in there with a 6-7% dividend yield, and then they can just cut it again, and because they probably need to cut it to pay their bills, man. Whenever you're looking at a company's dividend, you need to try to figure out how much of the dividend is it in relation to how much money they make, and they have. You can see a lot of times on Yahoo Finance will tell you how much of their money is being spent to cover the dividend, what percentage. And once you get over like 30, 40, now some companies can run hot. MO, the cigarette company, runs hot. But a lot of companies can't run hot, man. If they run hot, like it's not going to be long before they cut the dividend. Kohl's is one that I'm worried about. I got into it hoping on a turnaround, and there is no turnaround in sight, and I'm waiting on them to cut this dividend. Dividend right now is like 7 or 8%. It's one reason I haven't been accumulating, because I figure when they cut the dividend, the price is going to get hammered. Dividend cut isn't always a bad thing. You know, it can be, but not always. Where's Intel? Intel cut the dividend over here. It fell, and then it turned around and ran up, had one of its best runs. And look at this money flow pattern. Look how perfect this is. Look at this, man. Look at this on Intel. Look at that perfect stage one. Anchor point, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, price is back above the 5. Runs right to the previous high, comes down, stops right at the previous low. I mean, goddamn. Runs up, and now we're coming down. Amazing. Yeah, OILK will most likely cut that dividend. Companies don't pay dividends that high unless there's something unique about the company. And you know, a lot of people, when I was trying to show them Zim, were like, "Oh, the dividend's like," it's like, bro, go read on the company before you say that. Zim is paying the dividend out of profits. That's different. That's different than having just a high dividend. That dividend floats, by the way. And so UAN is one that pays a massive dividend, but it floats. So if the company doesn't do well, the dividend is small. If the company does well, the dividend's large. That's how it works. It didn't stop right at the previous low? What? Intel? What are you talking about, bro? Of course it did. Look at that, man. Stopped right at the previous low. There's the previous low. That's the money flow pattern, man. Sideways up, sideways down, sideways. And then on the breakout, it stopped right at the previous high, giving you a chance to take some gains. And then look, kept going. Bam, get a second chance to take some gains. Then it goes sideways. It went a little low. Man, what the... Bro. It went a little lower. This guy here, man. This guy. Goddamn God comes down from heaven, shows a person some amazing shit. I lost a lot of money learning this right here. I come, spend a lot of time putting it all together. Show my friend Chris Johnson. Chris takes it, shows it to tens of thousands of people. I take the time to come on and do it free and show people. And people will watch just to fuck with you, and then they'll laugh. Like this dude will laugh, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you should." But now they'll be at work. Somebody will say one thing, they'll run to human resources. Be out in the street. Say one thing to them, they'll go freak out. It's always somebody every day, huh? Let's see. Every day, somebody. Let's see, DPST. I'm in a half position on DPST. We cut it in half yesterday. Probably gonna end up cutting it again, but I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt on this. I'll catch any stage one UC thanks to you. Let's see. Yeah, you're very welcome. Most of the world, it's probably about 100,000 people now that can find stage ones. Too bad I didn't sell 100,000 books, but whatever. No, I'm still in half position. We're gonna give it. I'm gonna let this break. I'm willing to take the loss. I now KRE. If you're in KRE, I'm not taking any losses on this, guys. I'm gonna ride this down to the next stage one. You're gonna have to make that call for yourself. This is a massive. I think regional banks are. This is. Maybe we do another leg down. That's cool. I'll just take my time, build up the position. But this is an actual ETF made up of the top 30, 40 regional banks in America. I don't see this. I think over time this is going to be okay. Um, no, PLT I don't think is a garbage stock. I think it's a penny stock. Any penny stock, guys, can drop 60, 70, 80 fucking percent, like any of them. Uh, PLTR, I guess technically it's not a penny stock. I don't know. It's not my favorite growth stock. If you look at what I'm watching, my favorite stocks, where are we at? The growth ones that I'm watching to each week, each Sunday, I put in the back there. And I'm usually trying to limit it. So right now it's still about the same: Dash, Lyft, Uber, and Tree. That's what's on my mind right now. We'll see. See, man. Got a lot of dividends today and tomorrow. These are the buy and hold positions I got dropping dividends this week. These are stage threes. Could have liquidated if you needed to or trimmed for some cash. I didn't trim any of those. I love all of them, so I've just held them. These are the stage ones that are on my mind. But if we continue down, they're not on my mind. Does that make sense? Like, they're only on my mind if they set up. If we go lower and Hanes Brands does not drop, that tells you the bottom is in, okay? So if we go lower and CVS Pharmacy just doesn't go down, but if Hanes Brands breaks this dude, I don't know, man. At that point, I don't know. And it's WBD, bro, not WBX. And here's the thing, man. You're going to have some stocks that are just not going to work out, bro. I've had 3 stocks in my life go to zero, completely to zero. I don't know if you know this. Berkshire Hathaway is named after a stock that went to zero. Berkshire Hathaway was a tile company Warren Buffett bought that went to zero. And he owned it, so he kept the name and named the whole fucking mutual fund after a stock that went to zero. It happens. It happens. Yeah, I'll look here. I don't see that. I don't see Rolls Royce working in this environment. Let's see. Maybe. It's been working. Fuck, dude. Maybe it will, man. Look at this. It's bucked. Look at this move. God bless. But it went to. This is a crazy stock, though. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just play the money flow on it. It's right now a big ass stage 3, which after a while becomes a stage 1. It's a big. I definitely wouldn't try to short it. That is a wide gap, though. 170 to 190. I guess not. It's not that wide on 1,000 shares. This breaks, you got to be worried, right? Because now you're thinking about this gap here is going to get filled. Look at this gap right here. Gaps don't have to get filled, by the way. But that is a long ways down if it does. I don't know, man. I like it. It's not one I'm in. I'm not in any, I don't know. I'm hesitant. Yeah, you're up 70%, bro. I would give it room. As long as it didn't break that 165 range, I wouldn't sweat it. I don't know what they're saying it's worth. I guess $3, $4 maybe. I'd stay with it, man. As long as it didn't break that 165, 168 range, I'd stay with it. Once I'm up in a stock, I like to give it a little bit of room, man. That's why I like to trim on the runs. So if I'm trimming on these RSIs, then I can just be cool. And when it goes into this sideways motion, I can be like, man, I already took some off, so I can just kind of wait. And then you got that big pop again. I would have trimmed again, and then that gives me the patience to wait more. That's why I like using previous highs, and I like using the RSI. Like on our gold trade here, a lot of people wanting to close it. I'm like, bro, why do you want to close it? We got paid already. Like, we got paid right there. We bought it. on the thing. We added on the break, and then we hit our previous high. We took some down. We hit the RSI. We took some down. So I'm in a half position now. So on the way down, I'm going to have half the shares that I had on the way up. So as far way I see it is, I can give it some room, and this thing may turn in and get ready to run again. And it's like, cool, let's run again. We might add to it on the breakout there, but maybe not. Like over here, it broke down. So right there, I would have closed out the trade right in there. And then what? Just let it set up, and we got back in. But this is gold, so I'm not going to hold it into a stage 4 decline. That's not me. I don't have any interest in holding gold, or it's not a stock. Silver's done well. We track that too. I like to trade. BTC looks good, man. It's breaking out. I don't think that breakout's going to hold, but that's just a personal opinion. And what the fuck do I know? Oh shit! What time is it? Man, I'm over here fucking with you guys. About to lose my ass. Let's see. Man, I should close this out a winner. I'm up like $400 on the day trading. I should take it off right now, huh? Oh no, I'm still holding 500 shares of SQ, but you guys know money flow rules apply. We break down, I'll take it off, and we'll trade tomorrow. I'm gonna go in all cash. I'm not holding any shares overnight in this in our day trading. Sometimes I will hold a little. I don't tomorrow. I think someone mentioned Facebook does earnings after hours. The Qs could do anything. Facebook kills it. It's going to open up, which is what I hope, and then we'll trade the sell off into the day. I hope tomorrow we open up, and then I prepare to trade the SQ into the sell off. Does that make sense? And in a downtrend, if we're in an uptrend, I hate the market to open up. If we're in an uptrend, I want the market to open down so that I can get into positions. And if I'm day trading, I can buy the stage 1 on the gap down, let it gap down, start to go into a stage 1. I can make my buy. Does that make sense? And so if we're in a downtrend, which the QQQ is in a downtrend, if we're in a downtrend, then I want the market to open up. So like it did here, it opened up and then it starts to sell off during the day. Let's put it on that 15-minute today. And you saw that right over here. We opened, popped up, started to run, and then what I was waiting on, that sell-off. And so we've been able to day trade this sell-off because the overall trend, if you look at it, the overall trend right now is to the downside. So you just had to be patient. You just got to figure out what side of the market you're trading on and then just stick with it. And so if I'm trading to the downside, any of these rallies I ignore and I get ready for the sell-off. Rally, ignore, sell-off. Rally, ignore, sell-off. But, obviously if I'm on the inverse ETF, so SQ. So if we switch this to SQQQ, you're going to see it reverse all of that. See the reversal? So the reversal is, that's when the market went up. See what I'm saying? And this was our ride up, which is actually shorting the market. And so we're riding up. We're shorting the market. Oh, we're drifting higher into the close. So you just got to, we were talking about this a lot today. I don't know if there's any right way or wrong way. There's just ways. And you got to have a way of determining which direction you're going to trade, if you're day trading. Are you short or you're long? And then why? And then that way, whenever you see it, you're like, cool, this happened. I need to trade this direction. And then you just ignore. You're not trying to catch every move. You ignore the moves that are against you, and you wait for the setups that are for you. And that's the patience of it. I'm not trying to trade every move. I can't be, riding the TQ up, SQ down, TQ up, SQ. That's impossible. You're not going to be right like that. Plus, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to be right at every turn, and that somehow you have some that we are moving up, baby. Man. Should have done 1,000 shares. Pushed out there at the end. And it, same on the daily, same on the whatever. You got to have, oh shit, I had this turned off. Come on, man. Slipping. So that's it, man. I appreciate you guys. Be careful out here. If you got some cash, just wait. Wait for these good setups, man. We got a lot of good stocks. MPW is still out there. There's a lot of good dividend stocks for sale for your buy and holds. And if you're trading, short-term trading, you should be looking to trade to the downside, not to the upside, at least in my opinion. I think you're going to have a hard time trading to the upside until the market turns. And then when it turns, if you were trading to the downside, you're going to have a day or so where you're kind of out of whack because the market is turning. And so once the Qs or the SPY goes into a stage one, once they go stage one, you know, if I can look at the chart and say, okay, cool, the S&P 500's in a stage one, I'm going to stop my thoughts that I need to trade to the downside, you know. And if I see a stage one, I'm going to switch my opinion and say, okay, cool, I need to start looking to trade to the upside, you know. Ignore the sell signals or the buy signals that I would get on them, and I'd switch. In a perfect world, it'll work perfect. In the real world, you know, however it goes, man. However it goes. Yeah, bro, appreciate you too, man. Appreciate all you guys. See you in Discord if you're in the MFG with us. If you're not in the MFG, man, why not, man? Give up a sandwich, man. It's the price of a goddamn sandwich. A goddamn sandwich, if you think about that. A fucking sandwich. Anyway, peace out. Just remember, YouTube, I can't. God, here we go, selling off into the close. That sucks, man. All right, man. Appreciate you guys too. I only had my one monitor today, so I couldn't see. YouTube and the thing at the same time. Wow, BTC, I guess GP was right. It won't hold. Is it selling off? I figured it would sell off, man. Yeah, I didn't know it would, but those. Wow, somebody rang the register fast, dude. Dude, that would drop quick. Yeah, I didn't think that would hold, but it's just so close right there. And then gold wasn't holding, tech wasn't holding. It's hard for me to believe that holds when all that other stuff isn't holding. Man, I don't know. We'll see. Who knows, man, when Amazon or Facebook reports. Who knows? That move in Bitcoin was big. Somebody just sold a shit ton of Bitcoin, dude. Wow. I like these companies with monthly dividends like PSEC. I own PNNT. I own MFA. You know, some PSEC I believe is a mortgage REIT, but mortgage REITs and business development companies, I like them. You just need to know the stock price is not going to go high. Your money's coming from the dividend, not from your money's coming from the dividend, not from price appreciation. Just keep that in mind. And I like those. I like to buy them when they're on sale, and then when they're not on sale, I don't really care about them. I just hold them, collect the dividend. Set the dividend at drip, and as the price erodes from all the capital, price erodes as capital comes out of a company, and it'll continue to erode because all the value is coming out in the form of a dividend. But if you reinvest your dividend, it should offset that, and your position should grow at the same time. And then one day, you just set it to cash. You collect out all the cash, and you go to Valhalla, man. That's how that works. You guys be good.